Well. What's happening? I'm here with one half of the main event. We just got done with Jumper Slam 3. Jumper Slam 3. We just got done. Main event. Come out with a victory, man. Tell them where you at, man.
Just Wrestle Culture Inc. over here at Battle Club Jumper Slam 3. Picked up the win. You can find us at House of Glory. You can find us on MLW. You can find us on Beyond Wrestling Open. Instagram, ringleader_Midas. My partners is Blazing_Lion. And make sure you go follow that Go for the Pin.
Yes.
Underscore.
Show. That's right.
Follow that.
Yes. On Instagram.
Onward
already.
To Go for the Pin.
Listen, if the main event follows it, you need to follow
That's
it. Like, what are you doing? What are you waiting for?
Go for the Pin. 3 count out.
You guys will never in a million years believe who I just ran into by happenstance on the street. I am here with DJ... One more time, DJ Knuckles from the...
Go for the Pin podcast.
Go for the Pin podcast. That's right. Incredible podcast. Predictions, reviews, indie shows, mainstream shows. Take a listen. I wanted to introduce myself to you. My name is Ricky Harway. I'm a talent agent, life coach, motivational speaker. And if your podcast needs a little bit of promotion, if you want to bump those views up a little bit, if you know what I mean, I am the man to make that happen. I'll get you hundreds of thousands of streams, plays, subscribers, anything you need. What do you think, DJ Sonic?
I'm digging it the most. Talent agent, life coach, motivational speaker. I'm digging it the most, but really, I really don't think we need the help. Respectfully.
Okay. Well, tell the camera. Don't do it the hard for the camera. Don't do it the hard way. Do it the hard way for the camera.
Follow my boy.
Another happy client, ladies and gentlemen.
We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Go for the
we're live, pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 144 with your boys first. I am that leg slap professor, Mikey Q, and I am joined by...
I always think there's gunshots going off when you introduce yourself as the leg slap professor. Anyway, I am your boy DJ Knuckles, Mr. Thursday Night, reigning, defending, Go for the Pin predictions champion. We out here. Kind of awkward, but we out here.
It's a little different.
A little different, but
you know,
feels
like
here.
Something's missing. Somebody's missing here, but we're gonna try to hold it down as best as possible. No, not beer. Try to hold it down as best as possible here. Everybody that's watching and listening, we appreciate you. V, we see you.
V,
all right,
love you, man.
Love you, V.
Love you, man.
Let's get it started here. So let's jump right into it. AEW Collision happened.
It did.
So am I like in the minority of like wrestling fans that actually like really enjoy Collision? Like,
I like it. I like it. I mean, gotta be honest with you, this is just an overload of wrestling at this point.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot of wrestling, dude.
It is. Like, I think we did the math. Not Scott Steiner math. I think we did the math on this.
Not the 33 and the third.
Oh man, that was such a great promo. It was so bad it was good. Like it was like, can we really talk about it? That was a horrible promo, but it was so bad that it was good. Like, but anyway,
Goofy wrestling for life. Shout out Simon.
Shout outs. But yeah, so Collision. Yeah, so I think that with all of these wrestling shows, it's too much. So you have Monday Night Raw on Monday, right? Yep. 3 hours, right? You have NXT on Tuesday. That's 2 hours. We're at 5. You have AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. It's another 2 hours. That's 7. You have for those that watch, you have Impact on Thursday, which is another 2 hours. That's 9 hours, right? You have SmackDown on Friday. That's 11 hours. Oh my God, we're getting crazy right now. 11 hours. You have Rampage, which is another hour, so we have 13. And then you have
an hour.
Ring of Honor. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's
Ring
2 hours.
Ring of Honor is an hour.
It's an hour.
Ring of Honor is an hour or 2 hours?
I think it's an hour. Yeah.
An hour. So that's 13.
13. So
and then you have Collision on Saturdays, which is another 2 hours. That's 15 hours of wrestling.
Not even counting New Japan if you watch that. I think that's another hour. So give or take 15 to 16 hours of wrestling a week. And that's just what comes on television.
Right.
Okay, that's just what you have that's readily available to you.
That's not counting your indies.
Right, not counting the independents and all of that. Like it's a lot of wrestling. It's just a lot. It's a lot of wrestling. That's almost a full day of wrestling. If you really think about it, almost 24 hours.
Yeah, you put the time, you clock in, brother.
Yeah.
What you doing this week, man? What you doing this week, man? Well, I thought about watching some wrestling. All right, here's your time clock, sir. Your uniform is in the uniform is in the break room.
That's working double. The double shift.
Damn sure is. Yeah.
But nonetheless, I do appreciate AEW Collision. I think it's a really good show. So it went down in Greensboro at the legendary Greensboro Coliseum. Yes. I wonder if he was there. I don't think he was. But it'd be interesting if he was. So
cool.
Say it again.
That would have been cool.
That would have been. It definitely would have been cool. So the show started with Ricky Starks. He being Ricky Starks, was suspended for 30 days for beating up Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. However, he had a loophole. He got his manager's license.
Yeah.
So that means that you'll be seeing Ricky Starks every week. So, yeah.
Smart.
Very smart. Very smart. Very smart. I like this opening segment. I think Ricky Starks should be one of the focal points of AEW. So I like this. I like this a lot. You have anything to add to this whole thing?
Yeah, I think here's the advantage you have when you have a talent such as Ricky Stark he could give you layers. He could be one thing one week and then another thing another week, and then you go with what you know for a couple of weeks, and then the next thing you know, he's something completely different. Now, to the average wrestling fan, that might be, oh, well, he's jumping characters because it ain't working. Nah, he just got layers.
Yeah,
he can do multiple things. Because I mean, what we were 2 months ago, we were talking about how, well, what was it? I don't remember who he was feuding with, but he was the underdog story. He was the guy you just cheered for.
Wasn't it? Well,
I can't remember who it was.
He had a feud with MJF as well, and Hobbs.
But yeah, he was that underdog guy, and you just wanted him to win. And slowly but surely, like, this wasn't a sudden thing. Like, it just happened one week and it was there. This was gradual over weeks. You just saw a heel side of him, like a heel persona start to just, kind of shine through a little bit. And before you know it, he's on a whole nother character. Like, when you have talent like that, that's a tremendous asset to your company. And I think they should keep going with this. This is a really good look for Ricky. And hopefully he can build this into something special, like maybe a secondary. That's the thing, they don't have any secondary titles on Collision. But
I think Orange could work Collision if they so need.
Orange is about to fall apart.
Yeah, we'll get to Orange Cassidy. Cassidy because
Orange
is back to AEW.
Orange is about to turn into Tangerine if you don't say that. It's gonna be over for him.
Oh man, yeah.
I like it though.
I do too. I think this was good stuff. The Acclaim faced, I guess, the former Bear Country Bruisers or whatever. What were they called? Bear Mountain or whatever they was. I don't
Oh,
know.
Bear Mountain, yeah.
Something
I think it was
like
Bear
that.
Mountain, yeah.
Well, anyway,
Bear Country or
Bear
Bear
Country,
something?
I believe. Bear Country,
Bear
yeah.
Country.
Hey, if Ray's in the comments, I'm sure he's our resident AEW, watcher and connoisseur, supporter. So why don't you tell us?
Entertainment television.
What a rib last week. Like, what a rib.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's the rub.
Oh man. All right. The Acclaim got the win. No surprise there. It was cool. It was a nice surprise to see Bear Country back. I haven't seen them in a while. I know they work Ring of Honor, but who's really paying attention to Ring of Honor every week? Sorry. But yeah, shout out to the Acclaimed. There's more going on with the Acclaim, but we'll get there when we talk about Dynamite.
Yes.
Let's see what else happened. Mercedes Martinez and Diamante versus Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander, the TBS champion. Yes. Go ahead, Knuckles.
Oh, Mercedes and Diamante get the win here.
Yep.
However, always good to see Willow. Absolutely. We are, as V would say, we are a Willow Nightingale stan account here.
That's right.
We love Willow Nightingale. If you ever get a chance to meet Willow in person and talk to her, it's you're better off.
Yes. Just a great individual. Right.
And of course, Chris Statlander, amazing talent. All of the women in this match were great talents. It was a good match. Here's the thing I worry about with Mercedes and Diamante team. Just my opinion. I think they would make a pretty good team.
Yeah.
If they kept that role. Now here's my fear. My fear is that this might have been just a little one-off thing. Just we just put them together and then they have a match, Willow and Chris, and then
right.
I really don't want that. The same way I like Willow and Chris. However, Chris is a champion. So that kind of would put a wrench in the plans of her tagging with anybody consistent on basis. But Diamante and Mercedes, I like that. I like that. I really hope they do something.
Yeah. I liked it. I mean, it was good. Besides a couple of spots that just didn't work, but and
it happens.
Diamante, yeah, definitely. Diamante, brave for taking it was like a razor's edge over the top rope, like backwards onto, very scary. Fortunately, she wasn't seriously injured, but I think that was stupid. I don't think we should have done that. I don't think there was a need to do that. But other than that, I thought the match was good.
Sometimes above and beyond isn't necessary.
Agreed. All right. Let's keep going here. We had Samoa Joe versus Andrew Everett, who I haven't seen in a long time. Andrew Everett has done work with WWE. I know he's been around. He's definitely been around, but this was just a squash. You knew you was gonna have Joe choke out. And John is in the chat. Do you think WrestleMania will be very good overall?
You're way too early. We don't.
It's okay. It's okay. WrestleMania does go on sale this Friday, and pre-sale is going on right now, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's going on.
It's okay. Do I think it's too early to tell? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, WrestleMania usually is decent to good, usually. So I would think so. If I was a bet man, which sometimes I am, I would say yes. I think it'll be
good. We really can't judge that question until around January, February.
Yeah.
And then we actually know what stories are out there. Right now we're in August. So we have September, October, November, December. And then we have, let's just say, January. So we have 5 months until we
Yeah.
start getting into like the meat and potatoes pause. Until the until we get to the gimmick and Schnavitz.
we gotta get past the Royal Rumble first. First we gotta see what happens with the Royal Rumble.
Exactly.
Good question, but we gotta get there first.
But it should be good. I mean, they haven't. I can't remember a WrestleMania where I was completely disappointed. So
25, maybe.
Oh,
but
no,
not 25. What
25 was
Miz?
good.
27. 27. I'm sorry, 27. 27 was Miz and Cena.
Okay.
Miz and Cena. But anyway,
fair.
all right.
That's fair.
Joe gets the win. Joe says that the real world champion is acting like a real bitch right now. And Joe gave Punk, and he said that he gave Punk the courtesy of axing. Now he's not gonna axe anymore. We'll see what happens there. Good segment, because it wasn't really a match, it was more of a segment. It was cool. Okay.
True.
Yeah. So Christian comes out there, he runs down the Carolinas and says that he's superior to Ric Flair. Okay, like,
man, Christian really knows how to get you to check out of a promo, bro. I swear.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm over this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
At least make it realistic.
Yeah. So yeah, he had a crazy line that he said that. Wait, I'm not going in and out, right? We're live, pal.
No, you're good.
All right. Good. Hold on. What superstars aren't that good right now in WWE? Like the least interesting to watch. Man, I don't want to bury anybody. Who? Veer?
I will. Veer, Indus Austin Theory.
Austin Theory is an interesting topic, but we'll get there. Go ahead, continue.
Who else? Well, let's just put it this way: all of the uninteresting ones down Raw that were least interesting to watch, all on NXT now.
Wow! Whoa! What?
No, that's not a downgrade. Cause look what it did. I don't think it's a downgrade. Look what it did for Mustafa. Mustafa, Wesley, and Dominic Mysterio had a great match.
Yeah.
They had a great match. So I mean, I don't see where a couple of years ago going back to NXT might have been a downgrade, or it might have been a what is it called? A
demotion.
A demotion, right? A demotion. It's not anymore. Baron Corbin. Yeah. Baron Corbin was so uninteresting on main roster TV. Now he's the last month. It's been interesting to see what he's going to do. So, I don't see it as a demotion anymore. It's something to go and maybe develop a little bit more, get your name back out there, get people's eyes on you again.
Yeah.
And then, that's what that is. NXT isn't developmental. It's they're trying to brand it as a third brand under the WWE umbrella.
Problem with go ahead, Knuckles.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the problem with that is they don't have the talents that they had years ago that they really had, like, that would really give them an opportunity to be the third brand. Like, they don't have Undisputed Era anymore, right? Well, that they don't have like Finn Balor there anymore. I know he went back, but like, it's certain guys like that they don't have anymore that have left and went other places, or has gone to the main roster, that it's like it's gonna be tough. They don't have a Keith Lee anymore. They don't. There's certain people that I feel like they need in order to really make that something. Now, yes, we have Carmelo Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Incredible.
Carmelo.
So John X.
West.
Yeah.
Is it NXT developmental wise going back? It's not really developmental anymore. Like I said, they're trying to make it to where it's a third brand.
Yeah.
It's not like years ago when they had OVW. Now OVW was developmental. That was developmental. It wasn't on TV. I think you could like catch it on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
Back then. So, but now NXT is mainstream. It's on the mainstream network. And if you think back, what was that? 2018, 2017.
Yeah.
They had all three of them at the Survivor Series, and they had the 15-man tag.
No, that was 2019. Wait, when they had to use NXT, like when Adam Cole was there and all of that.
No, when they had the Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT Survivor Series.
Yeah, that was the year that they. So I remember the year that they got stuck in country redacted. They had to call NXT to go to SmackDown, and then they did it that way. That was like 2019, 2019, 20.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2019. Yeah, around there.
Yeah, because 20 was the
pandemic. Yeah.
Right. So I would like to see them run that back to Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you put Wesley, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, there's a lot of talents that have been called up already.
Yeah.
But
what up, Bonji?
I think they could do something. Let's not sleep on NXT.
I'm not sleeping on them. I just think they don't have the talent they had a few years back.
Oh, absolutely not. That the black and gold NXT, nothing will ever top that. They will never get to that echelon of programming and talent that they had back then. It won't happen. But
right.
You don't have to. You don't have to have. I mean, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But at the same token, you've graduated from black and gold NXT to NXT 2.0. Now you're back to regular NXT.
Right.
And
yeah.
You can grab a whole crop of wrestlers that you have right now, and you don't have to mimic what you had back then, but it can still kind of be the same thing.
Right. That's true.
Johnson
isn't NXT, huh?
It's development.
Isn't NXT developmental? Why is Corbin back there? And then he follows up and says, is he there just to make people watch it? Corbin's not making anybody watch anything. I think in Corbin's case, they had nothing else left for him on Raw and SmackDown. There was nothing else to do with him. So the only thing, they don't want to fire the guy because he is a good worker, despite popular belief. He is a good worker, and he's loyal to the company. So, all right, we're not going to fire you. We'll send you back down to NXT, and let's see if we can make something happen down there. I think that's what happened with Corbin. Bonji asks, it says, it's more of a statement. If you have to refer to Raw and SmackDown as main roster, then the mentality will continue to screen developmental. So here's the thing. NXT is developmental, but it's also its own brand. Because here's the thing. You do have talents there that they are developing. It's not like the talents down at NXT is all like established or they're all trained wrestlers already. A lot of people that's down there at NXT, yeah, Bonji, I'm agreeing with you. See, back down at NXT equals developmental. I don't agree with that. I think it is developmental to a degree. However, the talents that we're talking about, they're not going down there to be developed more. It's not like they're being demoted in a sense. Like, all right, I'll say this, right? Mandy Rose, when she went back to NXT, was not a demotion. If anything, right, she raised her stock so high down there in NXT that she made people care about the NXT Women's Championship. Like, so somebody like that, it wasn't a demotion. But one could argue, just laying it out there, Baron Corbin might be a demotion. Might be.
I think Baron Corbin and Mandy Rose are one and the same. They didn't have anything for either one of them on the main roster.
Yeah, but what is Corbin doing in NXT now?
But he hadn't been there. He hadn't been there long. He'd been there a month.
Mandy came down there the first month. She was hot. Toxic Attraction's hot first month.
She's a female.
Here we're arguing semantics. I mean,
No,
okay.
I'm just saying, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, where's the lie? Where's the lie? The demographic 18 to 35 male. Who are you there? Who would you see more? I'm tuning in to see Baron Corbin. Or would you rather see Mandy Rose, who is like extremely gorgeous?
Obviously, yes. I am agreeing with that. However, it's not like Mandy went down there and didn't like Corbin's gonna be probably jobbing out in another month or two. Mandy didn't have that issue. And it's not a knock. What, because she's a woman? Is that what we're going with?
It has nothing to do with the fact. Well, it has a lot to do with the fact that she's a woman, but I'm not using that in a sexual context. I'm not using.
No, I'm not saying.
Of course, she uses what she's got to her advantage. Yes, right. And she caught on like wildfire because of the things she has to use to her advantage. So when you're hot, this is one of the times where they struck where the iron was hot. People were watching. She was starting to gain momentum. They put the title on her, and the rest is history.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm saying, I mean, if Baron Corbin looked like Brad Pitt, we might be talking about the same thing. But unfortunately, he does not.
So John says, "Do you think I can already see
his name is Ronald Dunk? Get it right."
So John
we don't
says,
know.
do you think
we don't know if that's John.
Would be even more successful if they had a live show Monday through Friday on TV? No.
Hell no.
No. I think that
where you tuned in when we counted the hours for how much wrestling we have in a week.
Right. Let's get through Collision here. But yeah, no, I do not think we don't need any more hours of wrestling on TV.
They don't even have the manpower for that.
Right. Exactly. No, thank you. All right. So Chris promo just brought out Arn Anderson because the Carolinas is 4 horsemen country. So Anderson brings out Brock Anderson to basically get beat by this was you put Green Brock on television here to get beat up by Luchasaurus. Okay. I guess. This was all a setup for Darby. Darby hits the ring, takes out Luchasaurus with the skateboard. He says Luchasaurus is a dinosaur, and dinosaurs have been around for 65 million years, and blah, blah, blah. He wants the TNT Championship back. This was fine, I guess. I guess. Yeah. I could have did without Brock Anderson versus Luchasaurus. I mean, like, why? But, okay.
True.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Yeah. So, we had Miro come out after Powerhouse Hobbs called him out, but then Solo and Camarado attacked him. Who cares? Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, okay, Miro got beat up by Solo and Camarado. Now, this is what we brought Miro back for, to feud with QT Marshall's people.
Right. Exactly.
Now, I am all for Hobbs versus Miro. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
But
absolutely.
I mean, it's whatever. Okay. And then we got to the main event. We had the AEW World Trios Championship, House of Black with Julia Hart versus CM FTR. This was really good. Okay, I mean, these 6 guys got 20 plus minutes. The crowd was into it. They was all over CM Punk. I mean, you know,
yes,
as expected. This was really, really solid. The House of Black retained. They're still champions. They retained after Samoa Joe, who said that he was going to banter out of Punk one way or another, did just that. He attacked CM Punk in the crowd, put him in the clutch, and this led House of Black winning the match. This was solid. I don't really care about seeing Samoa Joe versus CM Punk at the pay-per-view. I think the money is Kenny Omega versus Punk, but you know, obviously they're waiting on that. And I like Punk and I like Joe, but I just don't care. It is what it is. What did you think about this, Knuckles?
Here you go, night, nigga. Oh, I
Play two for CM Punk's promo against Adam Page that I didn't approve. Did you hear about that? You already cut it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I have my opinions on that, and maybe I'll share them after we get done with the tail end of AEW.
Yes,
but I mean, it was okay. I mean, can Punk and Joe give you a good match? Yes. Is it necessary? No. So that's where I see. I'm like okay either way. Like okay, you want to put Punk and Joe together? Okay, they're gonna have a good match.
Yeah.
Do I care? Not really.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, so either way, you know, I'm gonna get a good match, but at the end of the day, whether it was there or whether it wasn't, it's not going to change my opinion. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that was Collision. It was good. I didn't think it was like
and honestly,
shows, but
honestly, here's what I would do, and
Yeah.
this is where I'm in somewhat agreement with you, Mike.
Okay.
We obviously definitely want to see Punk and Omega. We definitely want to see.
Yes.
But instead of putting Punk with Joe, I would put Joe with somebody else because don't we think it's about time that Joe at least defended the Ring of Honor Television Championship? Because he's had it since the day before forever. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, come on. You're making Orange Cassidy look like a genius, right?
Oh man, yeah, Orange.
Every week, Orange Cassidy is defending the championship.
Yeah.
And you just got Joe steady. You just got Joe sitting around with a belt on his shoulder, and he's doing nothing with it.
Yeah, he should probably defend his championship.
I'm not. You know what? We're not doing it. I refuse to have this argument again. Every week, the same
championship. Huh?
No, I'm doing it.
As our New York Liberty gets destroyed by the Aces. All right. Let's. Yeah.
What's the score?
It's 70-77 right now. 79. Oh man.
79-70.
70. Yeah. Aces.
That's not bad.
As we discuss basketball on this wrestling podcast. All right. I give. We just lost a viewer. I give.
Parlay. Oh wow, Parlay's back.
Oh man. I give Collision. Why not? I give it an airball. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Collision. Why not?
I give it.
Okay. I was teetering, but
teetering is great.
Teetering is crazy. I'm not going to use the other word that that just came to my mind. Starts with an S. All right, let's.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Easy.
Get your thesauruses out. All right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Viva Michi. All right, let's.
Yeah.
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 Right, let's get to a Monday Night Raw. All right. Okay. Let me get out my notes here. Are we gonna play the Punk? Let's play some of the Punk promo after the show went up there. AEW, don't sue us. This is not AEW. It is AEW footage, I guess, but it's not from
AEW content, but it's not licensed by AEW.
Right. Correct. Yes. Thank you, Knuckles. All right. So here's CM Punk's promo on Collision after the show went up the air. Let me make sure all my gimmicks is good. All right, here we go.
Today I went to a local supermarket and I figured out why they call him Hangman. is because the pegs in the toy aisle are full of Hangman action figures because nobody wants to buy them.
Oh!
Wow.
You son of a bitch!
He's a peg warmer. Unlike me, who moves merchandise and pops ratings and sells toys. Okay, everybody in AEW say, I'm the heart, I'm the soul, I'm the spirit. Well, that's objective. What is a fact is the people who say that certainly aren't the chin of AEW because the lights go out faster than what? GTS, go to sleep. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I got locked too. I told the House of Black no chops, and the chop makes them very mad.
All right. That was pretty much CM Punk's promo. That was after Collision went off the air. Hold on. So Barnji says, I don't like Punk, but he does draw a crowd. Yes, it's true. Knuckles, we can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
Oh, now, yes, we can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. I'm really starting to grow. I'm really starting to go sour on CM Punk. I ain't gonna.
Really?
I ain't gonna hold you. Ever since he's been back, he's been a motherfucking troublemaker. Like all of the headlines about CM Punk has been how he had backstage politics with this person, backstage politics with this person. What's his homeboy's name? Ace Steel? Is that his homeboy's name?
It's his trainer. Ace Steel trained him. Yeah.
Ace Steel is employed by the company, but is banned from shows for an insurance. Something about insurance. He's an insurance liability. And then you got the backstage. You got backstage politics with Ryan Nemeth. You got backstage politics with Kenny Omega. You got backstage politics with Hangman Page. Hangman Page ain't saying shit about you. Yet you opening your mouth, can't say it on TV. Where your balls at? You wait till the show goes off the air.
Come on, we know why you can't say it on TV.
CM Punk has become more of a troublemaker than a professional wrestler. I don't ever hear anything about his matches. All I hear about is about backstage controversy and backstage altercations and what he said in the ring after a television show. I'm growing sour. You're a professional. You're a professional wrestler. You're not a reality show star. You're not a politician. Do your job. Wrestle. And let that be the end of it.
Well, so apparently he sent a text message to, and this is coming from Brian Alvarez. Both sides he said he heard from. Punk sent the text message to Hangman after apologizing for the promo. He said he was having a little fun. And apparently Hangman accepted. So apparently,
but why even put yourself in that situation?
I don't know.
You wouldn't have to send a text message if you wouldn't have said shit.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like him, Knuckles. The other reason, I feel he's an average wrestler. I mean, that's debatable.
That's debatable.
I think Punk is.
That's subjective.
Yeah,
that's subjective.
Debatable.
It's very objective.
Yeah,
very subjective. But all this yapping and talking you're doing.
Yeah.
One of those is still real to me. Damn it, people gonna come and chop the shit out your ass. You keep talking.
Well, he told House of Black not to chop him, and they chopped him anyway. So he's very mad. That's why he did it.
Well, maybe House of Black is sick of his shit too.
All right, let's.
I mean, I'm probably the only one. I'm probably the only one that thinks that way. But damn it, if I'm gonna watch your programming, and if I'm gonna like every morning, every morning I wake up, get my son ready for school. I get in the car, set him up with his tablet and everything, and I watch the news in the morning about What Culture. Shout out to What Culture. Shout out to Miller. Shout out to What Culture. Every morning for the last month has been CM Punk this, CM Punk that, CM Punk said this, CM Punk did that. Somebody, seriously, you had to escort Hangman Page from the building, from somewhere he was supposed to be?
True? Is this true that Hangman got escorted out of the building?
I heard it was true. I heard it from multiple sources.
So from what I heard, Hangman was supposed to be there to do a pre-tape for Dynamite, but then they told him that he wasn't needed for.
No, they told him they told him don't come in here.
I would think Tony Khan would have something to do about that if that really. I don't know. I feel like there's truth to it, but I feel like there's like missing
a little exaggeration.
Yeah, I think he probably did show up to the building. They said, "Hey, we're just gonna do it at TV on Dynamite," and they sent him back home. I guess I think that might have been what happened, but I don't know. You're not the only one, Knuckles. Bonji says Bonji got your back on this CM Punk issue. I like Punk. I
like him too. I just think he talked too much.
Yeah, John. No, our Ring of Honor is not developmental.
Please go back in your archives and watch early days of Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor was their own entity. They were their own company. They were not. You might say that because WWE at one point was getting all of the top Ring of Honor guys, so it's pretty much like WWE developmental. But no, by the technical and even literal sense, Ring of Honor was not developmental. Okay, let's get to Monday Night Raw. Let's see here. Okay, I guess just let's get to some of the notable stuff that happened or whatever. All right, Sami Zayn had a match with JD McDonough. Knuckles, go ahead.
No. I'm just laughing because I knew what happened later on.
Yes. So Balor tried to get involved, but that wasn't to be. The opening segment was Judgment Day, but Judgment Day came out there. JD came out there. Sammy came out there to attack JD McDonough. Judgment Day let them have their match or whatever, and hold on. Okay, so Bonji tapped out of Raw.
Not surprised.
And John asked us about Great Balls of Fire. Okay, so this is great. All right, so
insert joke here. Insert joke at your own peril.
Was Great Balls of Fire only a one-time ever pay-per-view? I guess. I mean, and
they had it more than once, right?
No, I think it was just once.
It was only one time?
One time, yeah. One time.
Really?
And that was headlined by Joe versus Lesnar. And you know what's crazy? That was a really solid pay-per-view. I think me and V disagree on this, but I thought Great Balls of Fire was a really solid show. I thought Joe and Lesnar had a really great match. Like, Lesnar don't bump himself for everybody. And
that's true.
And yeah, on that one he did. So I thought Great Balls of Fire was a great pay-per-view. How long do you think Roman Reigns will continue to have the title? Like, how many more months? I can't predict how many more months. I don't know.
How many months till April?
Yeah, right. WrestleMania, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Knuckles.
So that's what, 8 months?
Yeah, I'm with you. Sami Zayn defeats JD McDonough. Good opener. Good opening segment. Good opener. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it at all.
Okay.
Nice match to set the tempo of the show.
I'm gonna tell you, when Dominic was speaking, it was legitimately hard to hear him talk. Like, that crowd heat in Winnipeg was insane. I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Yeah, it was insane. It was really insane. Like, you really could not hear him.
Right. You think now? Do you think that's real crowd noise or Punk's crowd noise?
No, I think it's legit. I think it's legit heat for Dominic, bro. I think that is legit.
Now, when they were in Savannah a few weeks ago,
yeah,
that wasn't no pump. That wasn't
Yeah.
no pump crowd noise. They were booing the shit out of it.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. Okay, let's keep going here. So we had Gunther come out with Giovanni Vinci and Geyser. We love Samantha. They had a segment with Alpha Academy. This led to a match between Gable and Vinci. Gable gets the win. And then this also led to a match with Otis and Gunther got a win. Gable went and attacked Gunther right after. We're getting Gable and Gunther with an Intercontinental Championship next week, I believe.
yes.
I predict. Hold on, John says. Ronald Dump says I predict Dominic Mysterio to only be a one-time world champion in his elite is crazy. Elite career at WWE.
I see what you did there.
Will Dominic win a world championship? That is the question.
If he keeps up,
I mean,
if he could keep up this heat,
yeah,
it's a possibility.
Yeah,
it's a definite possibility, but it's a long ways away. I would say.
Bonji thinks he'll be a transitional champion. What happened? As our New York Liberty fall to the my New York Liberty fall to the Las Vegas Aces, 88-77. This has been your live updates via Go for the Pin. All right, yeah. But yeah, I think Dominic can, but it all depends on storyline and whether or not he can keep up this heat. All right.
The only way I can see Dominic being a world champion is if he did it through Money in the Bank. That's just put it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they put the world title on Miz. All right, let's
Don't do that.
Don't
do that.
Because I'm the Miz.
Do that.
Sorry, Mike. He is a great Mike. Anyway, let's keep going here. Matt Riddle was shown, blah blah blah. We had McIntyre and Riddle teaming up against the Viking Raiders. McIntyre and Riddle get the win. Filler.
Yes, waste of time.
Filler. Okay, let's keep going. It's fine. We had Rhea Ripley versus Indy Hartwell. Is this correct? Did that happen? It did happen.
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell. I almost forgot. Rhea Ripley got a win. Wasn't much of a match. I mean, come on. Did anybody believe Indy Hartwell was going to beat Rhea Ripley here? Let's be real.
Sometimes you never know.
Yeah, this one I knew. No, you're right, Knuckles. All right. Ronald Dump says, be honest, do you both think Dominic is actually a good in-ring performer? I think he wrestles kind of slow. If he if he is still very new. Like he's still very new. Well, he hasn't been working that long. You got to keep that in mind as well, John. Ronald Dump.
He's not been on his own very long. Just keep in mind the first year of his career, he was with his dad.
Yeah, I think he's solid. I think Dominic's solid. Could he use some improvement? Yeah, of course, but that comes with time. It comes with experience. I don't think he's bad at all. And slow. I don't think he's slow. I don't think he's slow. He's not as fast as Ray, but he's also bigger than Ray and he's taller than Ray. So it's, of course he's not as fast as him, but I think Dominic's doing just fine. To be honest with you.
I agree.
So we had Becky versus Trish. Okay. So we build this up for go. We build this up for months, not weeks, for months, right? Becky Lynch versus Trish. Let's make this perfectly clear. Trish is clear. Okay? Trish is fully cleared to wrestle. So it's not an injury thing. They're literally trying to milk this thing for every last bit here. Like, and I'm kind of over it. You guys know I've come on this show multiple times. I love Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is my favorite women's wrestler of all time. That is not a secret. Okay? Everybody knows that.
Right.
Becky's great. Becky's going to be she's a future Hall of Famer. She's going to be a Hall of Famer. I just, what are we doing here? So, first of all, there was some sloppiness in the match, which they didn't really have overseas when they went to country. They actually had a better match over there than they did in Winnipeg, believe it or not. And then the match ends with a double count out, and then Trish sets up Becky to be attacked pretty much in the concession stand. I think we should have had a definitive finish. You know Becky's going to wind up going over Trish. Let's do it and get it over with.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's not to say Trish doesn't still have something to offer. I don't think Trish should just like leave completely after this Becky feud. I think that she can still offer something for Zoe Stark, and you could build up to that. You could build up to Zoe finally turning on her or whatever, and you get Trish versus Zoe. I don't think this should be the end of Trish Stratus once she loses to Becky. I think Trish has been doing great.
Right.
Trish is hot right now. You know, so
true.
But yeah, I thought this was a little sloppy, and I didn't like this. I didn't like this finish at all.
Yeah, it's are we finished or are we done? It's very much getting stale.
Yeah.
With no end in sight, to be honest with you. Hopefully if wrestling as we know it continues its trend, then the steel cage match should be the end of this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not.
Exactly. Oh, steel cage now.
Yeah,
you know,
they're going to have to fight in an elimination chamber. Just the two of them.
Yeah, right. Now, if this was an AEW steel cage match, I'd probably be, and this is what I'm going to, look, on this show, people give us a lot of, like, crap for, I guess, they feel like we bury AEW sometimes. No, we just give honest critiques of them. Here's where I'm going to put them over. If AEW were to announce a cage match or whatever between these two, I'd probably be more invested, because you know in AEW their cage matches they've been better. You know, they just have been. You know, now granted, AEW is allowed to do a lot more. They're allowed to get blood in their matches. They're allowed to, you know, use weapons like barbed wire and stuff like that.
Chairs to the head.
Yeah, Jericho took a chair shot to the head. We're gonna talk about that.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, I just didn't like this. All right, so we had Nakamura and Seth Rollins with an in-ring. We're going to get Nakamura versus Rollins. I'm assuming at Payback. Nakamura whispered something to Seth to end the segment, and Kinshasa his head off again.
Right.
So,
if anybody knows what he said in his ear, put it in the comments. For those who
I have no idea what he said. Yeah.
I heard through rumor and innuendo that it had something to do with car insurance, but I'm not really deaf.
You said with car insurance?
Car insurance. I'm not positive on that.
Say 30% for switching to Progressive.
Right.
I guess Seth has Geico, so he wasn't. Right. He really was not trying to hear about Progressive.
Right. Or something about having lunch with Limu Emu and Doug. Something like that.
Okay. All right. So basically, what Rhea tells Dominic when they come out there. Got it. Okay.
Stay off the freeway. Sorry. You know.
Oh man. You sure it wasn't Red Bull gives you wings?
You know what? Now that you said that,
yeah,
that's a strong possibility.
It's a strong
possibility.
Oh man. All right, let's keep going here.
Red Bull.
Huh?
Red Bull gives you wings. It's crazy.
You imagine? Oh man. All right, let's keep going.
Hey,
all right, so
he said, just in case you didn't know, Red Bull gives you wings.
Sussex. Can't just what? What? All right.
They have gimmicks and shivets on sale.
Oh no. Huh.
Oh no.
I'm gonna check your gimmick. All right, Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor. Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor. This is a solid match. I mean, come on, Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor.
Yeah.
It's gonna be solid here. So Dom tried to pass Finn.
So cheesy.
Yeah, but
So
while this was
cheesy.
going on, the referee caught him. So the ref's trying to get Dom out of there. Priest tried to slide in the briefcase to Priest, but of course it landed in Cody's hands. Briefcase off the skull. Crossroads up, and that was the end of Raw pretty much. I mean, kind of repetitive, but it was fine. I thought it was good. Just whatever. It's kind of cool to see the two former leaders of the Bullet Club going at it in the main event of Raw, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got there. Oh, Piper Niven returned, and she declaring herself to be Chelsea Green's new tag team partner.
I'm digging it.
Okay.
I'm digging it. I'm digging that.
Okay. And this was Monday Night Raw. So Bungie tapped out. I did not. Okay.
I did not.
I thought it was decent. 2 count.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2 count as well. I'm just really at this point. I'm just really interested to see what they do with JD McDonough, because I knew that was going to happen.
So please get to the JD McDonough, because JD McDonough actually came out and helped. I forgot to mention, helped Judgment Day get the upper hand on Cody and Sammy in the end of the show. So actually, Day was on top there, not to be confused by the Galaxy Boys. So yeah.
Yes, I'm very intrigued to see, because I knew this was going to happen. JD McDonough was going to have something to do with the Judgment Day. I've been saying that for almost 2 months now. Been saying that for a while.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to see what they do here. I honestly don't know. Like, my mind has it going this, that, the other way. I could see like a jealousy factor, or I could see I could see a this ain't none of your business factor, or I could see this can go so many ways. The creative team for WWE has had a story put in their hand on silver platter. You can go anywhere with this. Don't mess this up.
I agree. All right, I agree. All right, let's keep going here. So we'll get to NXT briefly. That's usually V's part. But if I can get my notes together, okay, got them. All right. So the show opened with a tag team title match. It was the family, the D'Angelo family, versus Dyat. The finish came. I'll just go to the finish here. The finish came where 2 masked men who allegedly are the Creed brothers attacked the Dyat at ringside, which led to the Stacks getting the win. And they're still your tag team champions. Whatever, I guess. Part. Yeah, that was the beginning of the show.
2 masked men came out in the tag.
So they was a part of. They act like they was a part of the Dyad, right? Or the part of the schism. My fault. Part of the schism. So
the rumor is it's the Creed brothers.
It's definitely the Creed brothers. If you saw it, you just watch it. You can see the mannerisms. You can see, the moves. It's the Creeds. It's the Creed brothers. The Creeds. Creeds. But they can't show that it's the Creeds because technically they lost the loser leaves NXT match. So I'm sure this will lead to the Dyad versus the Creeds, I'm sure. And the Dyad's contract, I believe, is up in October, and they have not renewed. So I think that'll probably be their final match when they do that. But that happened. Dana Brooke versus Blair Davenport. V's gonna kill me, but like, who cares? Davenport got the win over Brooke. I don't know. I just think that Brooke is trying too hard with this I'm turning to the dark side thing. Like, I don't know.
It's like I said a while back. You have to give this type of time. You're so used to seeing Dana Brooke in a face capacity that when they finally turn them, it feels awkward, and rightfully so. Look at how we felt, and I'm aging myself. Look at how we felt when Hogan turned heel.
Yeah.
That was the one
Hogan we acknowledge is Kiera.
That's right. But when Hogan turned heel, it was so uncomfortable for a long time. And I'm just speaking for me. I don't even know if Mike. I don't even know if you watched WCW at that time. I'm not even sure. But
my pops was a fan, so I used to watch with him when
Hogan turned heel, it was very uncomfortable for me to watch Nitro for at least about a month. So I was just like, we've known Hogan to be red and yellow, all American, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be yourself, all that other stuff. And now all of a sudden he goes to me, he says, first thing you need to do is tell these people to shut up. You gotta hear what I gotta say. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And at this point, what was that, 96?
Yeah. That was
96?
96, yes.
96. So I'm like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Like, wow, really? Or when Mike, help me out. Somebody who was like a face for a long time and then turned heel. That most of our viewers would know.
Well, Roman Reigns.
Well, the people hated him.
That is true. But he was portrayed as a babyface for the longest and then turned heel.
But I don't think that counts because they had already turned and they were booing him.
So you're looking for a guy that was a babyface.
A babyface and then turned heel. I can't think of it. Really?
That one is tough. If you guys know in the comments, please help us out. We're struggling here live.
Or Bailey.
Bailey's a good one.
Bailey was the hugger, and then she came out and cut the little car dealership things.
Yeah, told you
guys
to
do that right there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You thought I was 27? I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Your generosity is appreciated.
Yeah. Much appreciated. I think we all wish we were still in our 20s here. All right.
Exactly. But yeah, when Bailey turned heel, it was very uncomfortable. It was very hard to try to accept Bailey as a heel.
We didn't think it was gonna work.
Right? Exactly.
You know, it's crazy because I don't want to be that guy. I think I might have called it. I feel like when did Bailey turn heel? It hasn't been that long. Like, I know it was during the Sasha Banks thing. I remember saying, maybe not on this show, I don't know if we had it yet, but if we did not have it, me and B were doing prediction shows for a long time before we actually started Go for the Pin. And because I know it was against Sasha. I just don't remember like what year it was. 2019 maybe? 2020, 2019? 19? Yep. So, okay, we hadn't started Go for the Pin yet, but we were doing predictions videos. I believe I said, you know what? Everybody thinks Sasha's going to turn on Bailey. Why doesn't Bailey turn on Sasha? And that's exactly what happened there. So, yes, it wasn't the predictable thing, but if you really paid attention to like Bayley's story arc, it makes sense. But yes, Bayley is a great example of somebody that was a babyface her whole career, and then, well, in WWE. I know as Davina Rose, she might have been a heel, but in WWE, she was a babyface. So yeah, Bayley's a great example.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the heel entrance on YouTube right now. It is even uncomfortable to watch, even though she's been a heel for almost 3 years.
Yeah,
it's still uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Raw, September 2nd, 2019.
Yep. Okay, we gotta keep going. So yeah, you saying give Dana some time? Okay.
Yes,
right.
give us some time.
Do you think it was very dumb for WWE to bring EC3 back for only like 2 months? They didn't bring him back for like 2 months. They brought him back for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because remember, he was at NXT for
the longest.
Yeah, he was at NXT for like a year, and then they brought him up to the main roster, and he did nothing.
This is a perfect example to where every talent doesn't need to go to that.
Right. And now,
EC3 would have been great in Impact or.
Well, he was great in Impact.
Well, I mean, again,
that's what he got over it. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been great in Impact. He would have been great in NWA.
Yeah, I agree. Now he's somewhere trying to control his narrative. Anyway, all right. So we had Tricky Will, Trick Williams versus Drew Gulak.
Will. That should be his theme. Tricky Will.
Actually, speaking of his theme, I actually like his theme. I actually like
it.
Trick
Is
Williams. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Trick Williams defeated Gulak by pinfall. Trick does still need to prove that he can work high level. Like he's obviously a star. He has it. He has star potential written all over him. He's good. Okay, he's good. He can be better.
Definitely could be better. I still think that oh my God. I still think that that Trick Williams and Ilya, I'm not saying. I still think that Trick Williams and Ilya Dragunov match is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be better than what people expected.
Right. I agree. Okay.
And to the question, no.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean.
King Kong Bundy wore that. The Giant wore it. Big Show wore it. Andre the Giant wore it. And Andre the Giant was before any of them. So.
Yeah. Okay. Baron Corbin came out there for a promo. Made fun of Gable Steveson, who we have not seen since his abysmal match at
and rightfully so.
Yeah. This led to Mr. Stone and Von Wagner, who's starting to get over for putting people through tables. They came out there.
Shout out Mike Awesome.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mike Awesome.
Definitely rest in peace to Mike Awesome. So it looks like they're gonna have a match at Heatwave, Wagner and Corbin. Okay, cool. I enjoyed this.
Von Wagner actually getting a little minimal push.
Yeah, it's about time. I mean, he got drafted to the main roster, but has yet to do anything there. So I guess he's still on NXT for the time being. All right. Mustafa Ali pre-tape. Let's see what else happened. Eddie Thorpe pre-tape. All right, let's just go to Lee versus Dijak. Wesley defeated Dijak via pinfall to become the new number one contender for the NXT Championship. I like how they did this. Okay, they had. Wait, did Thorpe interfere? I'm trying to see what's going on. Wait, hold on. Thorpe interfered, which led to Lee getting the win. And after Lee won, trying to get my train. After Lee won, he went backstage to Carmelo Hayes, who was signing autographs, and basically autograph session over. Let's go. Yeah, I like that. Wes is fed up. Wes is tired. He's tired. He was screwed by Dominic Mysterio out of his North American Championship. He's tired. Okay, he's tired with a T at the end. Okay, he's T.I. Red as
T.I. Red,
as our good buddy.
Tied with bleach,
right.
Tied with OxyClean,
right?
Tied with cleaning crisp.
He's tired. So yeah, we got Wesley and Carmelo Hayes in the main event segment. Also of note, Tyler Bate defeated Joe Coffey by disqualification. And Thea Hale was defeated by JC Jane due to Andre Chase. Yeah.
Yep.
And that was pretty much NXT.
What do you think about Wesley breaking the table by stomping?
I thought that was a cool spot.
Is that giving shades of Ricochet and a certain dream that happened to have been Velveteen?
The Velveteen dream. Yeah. Even though Ricochet wound up doing that spot that he did with Velveteen, he did it with Logan Paul when he did the flip over the ropes to the floor. Yeah, he did that again. But yeah, I thought it was cool. Definitely challenged channeled Ricochet.
Channeled Ricochet. That was very random. Like I was watching it and he just jumped through the table. I was like,
yeah,
you could have been out 3 to 5 months if you did that.
Yeah, could have torn ACL and MCL.
Yeah, twisted an ankle. Turned a BBL. Wow. Okay.
A CDL. All right.
A JBL.
JBL.
Man, I twisted my JBL, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Twisting your JBL is crazy.
I tore my JBL.
Spraining your JBL is crazy. All right. Ronald Dumpack says, for some reason, I think Austin Theory can be the next John Cena if he turns face. Not a chance. He doesn't have the personality or charisma of John Cena. Right. That's why Theory's not getting over now.
Austin Theory can't even be the best Austin Theory.
And that's my point. Because Austin Theory, and we've said this before, and shout out to Janelle from HR.
Say it.
No, I'm gonna say what Janelle had said. Austin Theory, the problem with Austin Theory is I've said this before, and like I said, I'm giving credit to Janelle because she said it. We haven't seen something like this where somebody can talk on the microphone, looks good, has a good set, and you just don't care. Like Austin Theory, you just don't care when he comes on the screen. It's just like, I don't care. I don't care he can talk. I don't care that he's good in the ring. I don't care that he looks good in the ring. It's just like you don't care. He's like a personality vacuum. You just don't care.
Right.
And I think that's what the issue is with Austin Theory. He does have all of the tools. He just doesn't connect with the audience. People just don't care about him.
Austin Theory had a spot secured in the company and got it snatched away by a fellow by the name of Grayson Waller.
And Grayson Waller needs to show me a little bit more on the main roster as well.
But Grayson Waller is what they thought Austin Theory was going to be, and we've said that before on the show. I think he said that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, and that was NXT. It was fine, I guess. 2 count, doing 2 count as well. Here we go. There it is on the screen there. All right. Let's get ready to finish up with AEW Dynamite. We've made it here. Say again, Knuckles.
Like
the boom, like the Dynamite.
Dynamite at the end is crazy.
Like, yeah. All right,
It's amazing.
let's not say it again.
I said it's amazing.
It is. That's a great, and that's been the same song I think since they started.
It's a shorter version. It's a shorter version. Yeah, like I told you off. Yeah, like I told you off air. I watched the first episode earlier today, and that first episode theme song was, woo.
I gotta go watch it back. Because I haven't watched it since it aired, like since I've been there. So yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Dynamite kicked off with Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta, and I thought Orange might be in trouble here. The BCC came out there. I'm like, oh man, it's Wheeler Yuta, so I'm like,
right.
Orange may do the job here. But no, to my surprise, Eddie Kingston, who we didn't even know was back in the country, came out there to even the odds a little bit. And Best Friends, well, this was match, of course. Best Friends came out there also because BCC tried to attack Orange Cassidy after he retained his International, All-Atlantic, Broadway Junction, Flatbush Junction, Union Square, Grand Central Avenue Terminal Championship.
Long Island Sound. New Jersey Turnpike.
Jersey Turnpike, right. I-95 North.
I-95 North, yes.
North, yes.
North. I-16 East.
Right.
Route 66.
I-80 or something.
I-20.
So Ronald Dump is The Undertaker really dead? Yes. All right, so
are we real?
Orange Cassidy versus Orange Cassidy. Really? What? Oh man. Yeah, it was good. It was a good opening. I'm back. It's only us, so I need you here. I need you here. You can't take a powder out of this one.
I'm here.
Oh man.
I'm
sorry. All right. No, it's all good.
He's like, is he really dead? Yes. Moving on.
Yeah. He's been dead since 1990. Where was you going?
All
right.
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook is crazy. Shockmaster.
Oh man. Holy shit, his hair fell off.
Yeah. I know that's an outdated reference for anybody that's like under 25 years old, but hey.
Right.
Sorry, guys. All right.
Bust through the wall and was like, oh shit.
That had to be like one of the like greatest botches of all time, bro. Like,
dude, he fixes. Did you see how he fixed himself and then tried to square his shoulders and continue the promo? He's like, oh, fuck, shit. I am the Shockmaster.
Yeah, shocking, all right. Shocking, all right.
Oh,
all right.
Lord. I hate it.
Enough of WCW 95. Like, what?
Woo! Like, I wasn't even 95. I was 92.
92, yeah. All right. Okay.
The British Bulldog was in the country.
Yeah.
76.
Okay, so Kenny Omega had an interview with Don Callis. He was attacked by the Bullet Club, by Bullet Club Gold.
Yes.
I know JR was getting flashbacks to Japan when JR was. Did you see when JR got attacked? He was at the table. And
JR deserves an Emmy for this.
Yeah. I know he was having.
JR was like,
yeah. Oh no, not again. Yeah. Oh my God, not again.
It was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm too old for this. My contract.
They showed the close up on him, and he just shook his head and walked off. I almost peed the floor, man. I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. He's like,
yeah. So this was a well done segment. I don't know why they flew all the way to Jacksonville just to attack Kenny Omega. How did they know Kenny was going to be doing that sit down with JR at that exact time during the day? Whatever. Yeah, it was cool. Back in the ring, we had Jericho and Don Callis, who probably has as much heat as Dominic Mysterio. Like, I mean, now this was cool.
Yes, let's get into it.
This is cool. So Jericho agrees to be in the Callis family, right? And Callis is like, oh, okay, great, yeah, let's get out of here. I got the jet running or whatever he said. I got the limos ready. Let's get out of there. Let's hit the town. Let's get out of there. Right. Chris is like, but wait, no, I want to see, because there was a picture set up in the ring, and I'd like to see the picture that you guys set up. No, come on. Don Callis is trying to get him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So Jericho,
you gotta get to the bar.
It was very reminiscent of KO in the list. Hey, why is my name on this list? And then he holds up the list, and it's oh my God, list of KO.
That's a good callback. That is a really good example.
Because that's one of my favorite segments of like all time, bro. Like I really love the Kevin Owens Jericho Festival of Friendship.
Yeah, Festival of Friendship was great.
It was just perfect, bro. Like, hey, why is my name on this list?
You know what the Festival of Friendship was?
The whole time?
Right. The Festival of Friendship is kind of what MJF and Adam Cole are doing.
Yeah.
It's very, very similar. But yeah, I turned into Martin when he held that list up. I was like, oh damn.
And Kevin's just looking at him like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man. Yeah, that was great stuff. All right. But this was great stuff too. So Jericho unveils the picture, and it's a picture of Don Callis with Jericho's head decapitated. And Jericho said, "Wait a minute! If I didn't join your family, you was gonna eliminate me? Like,
you gonna have me assassinated?
You gonna have me assassinated? Like, that was because I didn't want to join your because of business, like
right."
And yeah, Callis said, "Yeah, because I thought you were gonna be stupid. You've been stupid for 30 years, and you just make bad decisions." Yeah, it was great. So of course, Jericho gets slapped by Callis, and then Jericho goes after Callis. This, of course, brings out Takeshita. And just when you thought Takeshita was gonna, get beat down by Jericho, Will Ospreay comes out with a huge elbow strike.
Is that what does he call that? The switchblade or something like that?
I forget what Ospreay calls it, but yeah, something like that. Jericho gets hit with a chair, busted open, and then gets hit with the picture. This was a great segment. This was really, really good. I mean, nothing official yet, but you can almost guarantee it's going to be Jericho versus Ospreay.
Yeah, I think that's good. Well, that's already made for.
Okay.
That's already made for All In. It's already made for. They made that official on Dynamite. So, but Mike.
Yes.
Mike.
Talk to me, Knuckles.
Mike. If AEW does this right, this is going to be great for business.
Okay.
Why can't we bring back the face version of the Inner Circle?
Well, Sammy Guevara made the save after Jericho was already beaten down and bloodied. I don't. What was the point of that at that point? But yeah.
Which was one of his mainstays in the Inner Circle.
Yes.
Now let's rewind a little bit. Daddy Magic, Cool Hand Luke, and Jake
Hager.
Jake Hager, yes.
Yeah.
They all walked. Why can't we have a revamped Inner Circle? That would be great.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I think you're on something there.
Yeah, I think that's where we might be going. It's been a long time since Jericho was a face. I don't think he's ever been a face. Well, no, he was a face with Inner Circle for a while.
Yeah.
When they were feuding with Pinnacle.
Right.
But yeah, I would not be mad if they brought Inner Circle back. I would not be mad.
I mean, I don't know. At this point, I don't think Jericho really needs a stable, but I wouldn't be upset. I think that'd be a good thing. I think it'd be a good thing. Okay, we had Nick Wayne and Darby Allin defeat the Gates of Agony.
Why is it that every time I hear Nick Wayne's name, I think of Batman? I don't know why. That's a thing.
Bruce Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was good. It was good. A lot of high impact moves as you would expect. It was good. Sting appeared on the big screen to taunt Swerve and Fox with an announcement of a coffin match.
As Joker Sting.
Yes.
Yes. I am here for it.
I'm here for it too. I'm definitely here for that.
Here for it.
I'm definitely here for that as well. So then we get to Jeff Jarrett versus Jeff Hardy in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Knuckles, go ahead, please.
Why? Why?
Ronald Dump asks, do we both have the WWE Network? I feel like you asked this.
No.
No, there is no WWE Network anymore. It's all on the Peacock. As you were saying about the Texas death match.
What is it on again?
It's on the Peacock.
Okay. Anyway,
and I make sure my Peacock is working every day.
Hey, all right. Make sure to renew your subscription.
Oh man!
Yeah,
but no, the
listen.
network isn't here in the States anymore. I think.
It's overseas in the United States.
Overseas, they still have the WWE Network. Yeah.
Yeah, listen. If ever you go to your laptop, and you try to log on to the cock and it doesn't work, I have to renew that subscription thing. You got to renew the subscription. Listen, you cannot go around. You cannot go around with a broken cock.
Oh my God! All right.
You can't. An unsubscribed cock is very dangerous. Very bad.
Unsubscribed cock is crazy. All right. It's hard to get. Oh my God. What are we doing? No. So some of us are born. All right. Look. No. It's not. Oh my God. It's not.
Listen,
hard to
in
get.
this,
Just go to your app
in
store.
this Ronald Dump, in this instance, ED is not a thing. Okay.
Right.
It's not a thing. ED is not a thing.
Listen. Go to your local app store on your phone, okay, or on your laptop, and type in Peacock, and you will be able to get your.
That's PEA.
Fonji.
That's PEA. Not PEE. PEA.
PEA. Yes.
PEA.
PEA. Okay. Yes. Peacock is available here in the States, and I would hope in other places.
And it's $11.99 now. Keep that in mind. It's not
when did it go up?
A couple of
It went up? Oh man,
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
check my
about
bank statements. No Mercedes.
You be on the parlay. What's $2, dude? But yeah. Whatever. Some people think they
gotta go.
Just hard headed, I guess. All right.
We gotta go. All right.
What were we talking about?
We spoke about the Texas death match. The Texas.
Okay.
Chainsaw
Yeah.
Death
Okay.
Match.
Jeff Jarrett wins. Moving on.
What was this? What was this? I know they was trying to promote the movie or the game or both. Okay, because I think there's a new movie and there's a game coming.
Yeah, it's a new movie out. Where were they at? Where was
Nashville.
Dynamite?
So they did a Texas
Chainsaw Massacre in Nashville.
Yeah.
Well, at least Tony Khan knows how to put wrestlers over in their hometown.
Yeah, that is true. Jeff Jarrett got the win. I mean,
and got a belt for it.
Yeah.
I almost threw my TV. Like, really?
This is bad.
With this Family Dollar Jeff Hardy belt. I'm like, seriously? It's like if Jeff Hardy's belt and the Fiend's belt had a baby. It's terrible. Yeah. Moving on.
moving right along. We had Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus the returning Bunny. I mean, come on.
Bunny looks good in her return, though. She looks good.
Allie looks good.
It's good to see her back on TV.
Yeah, I didn't expect a win for Allie or the Bunny or whatever. But and say what you want, but Britt Baker is still the face of that women's division. Like, there's no denying that Britt Baker is the face of that division. And I mean, it is what it is. Like, no disrespect to Sheeta or anybody else, but Chris Statlander, but Britt's still the face even without a championship. Right. And we literally could have predicted who was going to be in this fatal four-way. Like everybody could see that. Who was a better all-around performer, Matt or Jeff?
Jeff.
And who do you think the fans like more? I think
Jeff.
I think Matt's a better wrestler. I think Jeff is a better performer. And I think the fans definitely connected to Jeff Hardy more than they did Matt. But let's not discredit Matt. Matt is great in his own right. And the broken Matt Hardy thing is like classic. That's going to go down in history as like one of the best gimmicks / stories of all time.
Yeah.
Delete.
Yeah. Definitely pros and cons with both of these athletes.
Right.
Definitely pros.
Yeah. Okay. Britt gets the win. All right. Trying to think. Okay, so we had the Acclaim come out for a match, but they were attacked by House of Black. Max Caster even got some blood. So it looks like we're going to get... So I think what's going to happen is Billy is going to come back. We're going to get Billy in the Acclaim versus House of Black, and I think that they being the Acclaimed, and Billy Gunn will win the Trios tag team titles. I think that's where we're going here. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like they're planting the seeds for here.
So you're saying you're looking at this from a Billy has lost his confidence and he decides, okay, I've had enough, and then they convince him to come back for one more.
Yeah.
And then they actually
Yeah, I think
I could get with that.
I think that's what we're going here, because I mean, that's a big time beating. Anytime you do blood in a segment or whatever, I think that was a big time beating. Caster was bleeding and everything. So I think that this is going to lead to Billy coming back. His boy's getting beat up here by House of Black. I think it's going to lead to Billy coming back.
With that. I can get with that.
Do you think most people think of wrestling? When you think hold on. When most people think of wrestling, do you think the Undertaker comes to mind first or Hulk Hogan? Subjective, I would say Hogan, just because he was a bigger name.
Depends on how old you are.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right. Okay, we had the main event. We had the Guns versus the Young Bucks to see who's the best brother tag team in AEW.
We also had
the Bucks get the win. Yeah, go ahead.
We also had MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah,
they had a good segment.
Sorry, I forgot.
They had a really good segment. They had a really good segment. That segment had a lot of truth. And it also had a lot of story. That and it did a great job of coinciding, blending it. Where Adam Cole said, we're friends and everything, but when it comes down, I want the world title, and I'm going to do everything I can do to win it.
Right.
MJF counterpoints with, you know what? The tag titles and our friendship mean a lot to me. Doesn't mean everything to me.
Right.
That chant that he made it very clear that AEW championship, Triple B.
The Triple B.
The Triple B.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It overrides everything.
I got some Crips in New York that might be mad at him about that. But yeah, I'm listening.
So yeah, they did a very
Look how you just know something. Oh man.
Wow. No, I do not.
No, I don't think John Cena buried everybody. No, not at all.
Ask Kevin Owens.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, so, but yeah, this engine, and we'll get to our predictions for All In next week. But the fact that they have 2 matches at the pay-per-view, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I like the way that played out.
Most definitely.
Kangaroo kick. Deal with it.
Say again?
Kangaroo kick.
Kangaroo kick. I can't believe MJF got a kangaroo chant started. That is crazy.
The fact that they sat there and scouted Aussie Open at Outback Steakhouse, I was
that was
screaming. These dudes are funny, bro. Like, I got the perfect spot to where we can train for Aussie Open, and it's Outback Steakhouse. I screamed. I screamed literally.
I love the part they had Tony Khan like demanded them coming over.
Yeah, cursing them out.
At them. Yeah, cursing. And then he comes out there, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what did you say?
Yeah.
All right, say.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Absolutely. All right, the Guns and the Bucks.
Yeah, it was a good match. I mean, you knew that the Bucks were gonna get the win. I mean, come on now.
They get the win. They get attacked by Bullet Club Gold at the end.
Yeah.
Omega and Hangman obviously are not there. So who comes out to make the save but FTR?
Yeah.
Very they come out, they clean house.
Mm-hmm.
Set up for the Shatter Machine on Matt Jackson.
Right.
At the end.
Hey,
listen, that's gonna be match of the night candidate, I think.
It could. It definitely could. I think All In is really shaping up here. Now, granted, I would love a couple of other matches that are not on there. But hold on. Put this on the screen. Why do they say some championships are champion? Wait, why do they say some champions are champions for like 800 days or 500 days? First of all, they can't say that because they are not defending the title every day.
You don't have to defend the title every day to be a champion.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
You don't. Yeah, it's not necessarily like Roman Reigns comes on SmackDown just to do a talk promo. That doesn't make him champ. That doesn't mean he's not champion.
Yeah, he's still a champion.
He's still a champion. He's just not defending the title that night.
Now, I will. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I will say that it's kind of annoying when a champion doesn't defend the title for like months at a time. Like that's not right. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's not right. But like as far as them still being they're still champion whether they defend the title. Okay.
Was WWE Tough Enough real or planned out completely? Go on, do your research. Go on YouTube and look up the Daniel Puder interview.
Oh man, Daniel Puder. I mean, so I'll say this, right? It's reality based. Obviously, if you're talking about the actual TV show, like a television show, right? So it's like not all of it's gonna be real, but they were training to be wrestlers. You know what I mean? So it's like that was real. Like they were virtual unknowns that were training to be wrestlers. So that part of it is real, but there's certain aspects of the show, just like Total Divas or any reality show that you watch. There's certain.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah. Like any reality-based show, there are some elements that are not real, like that are exaggerated for television. Because it'd be a real boring TV show if you don't add some action to it or something. You know what I mean? Like so, it makes sense.
This isn't the same as something like The Voice or America's Got Talent,
right?
Or something like that.
Well, Canada's got talent.
Oh, Canada's got talent. or Britain's Got Talent. Those aren't reality. Those aren't reality shows. Those type of shows, or even American Ninja Warrior. Those shows are based on real talent, real life talent. Not saying Tough Enough wasn't based on real life talent, because it was. You actually had to have some kind of athletic ability to be on that show, or else they wouldn't put you on there. But definitely. I kind of think that on Tough Enough, the outcome was predetermined.
You think on Tough Enough the outcome was predetermined? So like,
I think it was determined.
Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
But you know,
you think that said, the voting actually mattered? Because then, like, fans have to vote on Tough Enough.
Any show, and listen, me and my wife had this discussion actually. Any kind of TV show where you let the people vote, I don't think those people's votes matter at all. Because where's your proof? Where's your proof?
Yeah.
You can have them dial in. You can have them dial in, cast your votes online, whatever. Same thing with Cyber Sunday. When you used to have Cyber Sunday pay-per-views.
So
come on, man. You can make them darn outcomes look any way you want to.
So from what I hear, right, Taboo Tuesday was a complete shoot in terms of them having the votes. And that's why they had to kind of change a couple of things, because certain people won the votes that they didn't plan on them winning the votes. And I think going forward after Taboo Tuesday, they probably worked it. But like, from what I hear, Taboo Tuesday, you look it up, was an actual shoot in terms of them going with the fans' votes. Now, anything after that was probably work.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up.
But yeah, that's what I think. Anything where you have people voting for something, you can rearrange that and you can do whatever you want to, because you don't have any solid proof that this was the actual vote.
Yeah.
Like, they don't show it on the screen. They don't say, oh, 1.5 million people voted and 800,000 people went this way. They don't have statistics. All they do is say, oh, well, the people voted and they voted for. How do we know? How do we know that the four of you, like, say, America's Got Talent? How do we know you didn't go and see, oh, well, I didn't think they were. Same thing. I ain't know they were gonna vote for this person. This ain't who we want, so we're gonna go this way.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't believe in anything where people actually vote. I never believed it.
That's fair.
And I forgot why we even having this conversation. What's the original question?
It's because of John. It's all good. All right. Because we're still on Tough Enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right, so that was AEW. I give it a 2K.
I'll give it a. Yeah, I'll give it a 2K. The Jarrett Hardy match really messed up. I was gonna give it a near fall, but Texas, Missouri, Oklahoma, New Orleans, Louisiana, Fargo, North Dakota,
Wyoming.
Yeah, Topeka, Kansas, Chainsaw Massacre match.
Yeah,
that didn't look funny, so I had to downgrade it to 2K.
I understand. All right, that was
Secaucus, New Jersey, Saginaw, Michigan.
Secaucus is crazy. Have you been there?
Secaucus, New Jersey?
Yeah,
I've been to Linden.
No, it's the drizzling shit. You don't want to go to Secaucus. All right, that was AEW.
Why don't I want to go to Secaucus?
It's the drizzling shits.
Not drizzling shit. Is it worse? Is it worse than Linden?
Yeah, I would say so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Know some people in Linden.
That ain't drizzling shits. That's running shits. It's worse than Linden.
Bonji gives AEW an airfall. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was good though.
I would have given it an earfall too, Bonji. I'm with you, but
Because what was the Jared match? What was that?
Right, exactly. What was the point of that? Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match.
Right. Oh man. All right.
In Nashville.
Right.
Good Lord. Oh,
guys,
dang. A JR came.
We're gonna get out of here. Next week, will be our all-in predictions. Also, stay locked in onto your social media because we will have a special guest. I don't want to announce that special guest right now. We will have that special guest for you guys sometime before the show next week. We will tell you guys who it is. It's somebody I've been looking forward to having on the show for a long time, as has Knuckles, as has my pops wanted this person on the show. So looking forward to talking to this individual. We're supposed to be doing that sometime this weekend, so we'll have that interview for you guys next week before our all-in predictions show. So stay tuned for all of that. V, you does this, so
right.
all right.
We're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it.
Yeah, follow the show on
Yes.
Twitter at Go For The Pin Show. Hold on for a second because John doesn't want us to go yet.
Which wrestler ever at WWE was the actual baddest all in real life, not fake life? Brock Lesnar.
Bad, like, can
Yeah,
fight
define
for real,
baddest. Can fight for real or just like, yeah.
Yeah.
The definition of baddest can be subjective.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
True.
Anyway.
Tell me
Go
what
For The
bad
Pin
is. Bad
Show.
is when you're capable of beating the bad is. Oh.
Hey! That's what the songwriter said.
Yeah.
Bada boom, bada bang, the bang.
Oh man.
Anyway,
wow.
Go For The Pin Show on Twitter, on Instagram.
Yes.
Go For The Pin _show.
Yep. You can follow me at DJ Mikey Q on Twitter and on Instagram at Mike _EQ. You okay there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself mixed signals. See what I
You can follow Knuckles at DJ _Knuckles on Instagram and on Twitter at JPS Music 15.
Right.
And thank you, John. We appreciate you, man. Have a great night. You two are my favorite wrestling live streamers. We appreciate you so much. We really do. We appreciate you being such a good sport every week on the show and commenting and all that.
Yes.
So we really appreciate it. Tell a friend of a friend. You know, if you enjoy us, let everybody else know. You know, we appreciate you. Bon G, as always. Bon G, you family, bro. So like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So thank you, Bon G. Support him. See Thoughts Music. Raider Raw, who's not here tonight, but support Raider Raw.
Oh no!
Wait. We I didn't know we I didn't know what we was doing here.
Support Raider, follow Raider Raw on all social.
Right. Follow Mitchell Clark. Everybody that participates in the show and watches and listens every week. Sway. Sway. Yeah, definitely. You can follow King V also, guys. Follow King V on Instagram at King V _the ruler. And on Twitter, it's _Watch My Throne. So yeah. Follow King V, everybody. And we will see you guys next week for
Get your Sammy Chaos merch at Battle Club Pro, Battle Club Shop. Get your Sammy Chaos merch.
Buy it.
Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate you. The check is in the mail, mama. I promise. Love y'all. B, we miss you. Love you.
We miss you. Peace and love, everybody. Be safe. We'll see y'all next week.